The Xbox 360 was all about its customization, from the dashboard itself to the faceplates that you put on the console. While those faceplates would eventually disappear as the Xbox 360 received new revisions like the Slim console, it wasn't actually the first attempt at having faceplates on a Microsoft console. And no, what you are about to see isn't just stickers that you could go and buy from just about any shop, even making your own online. These were official Microsoft products, but of course, they were only available in Japan. So let's take a look at the Xbox here for a second. When we look at it, I'm quite fond of the design, though I know not everyone out there is. Jokes may have been made about how large it was, but nowadays it seems quite small compared to some modern consoles. But when we look at the top of the Xbox, yes, that iconic X, it seems like there's a lot of space where we could put something. And that's where these two faceplates, or top plates really, will come into play. From November 15th, 2003 until December 20th, Microsoft carried out a special promotion that allowed people to dress up their Xbox. It was initially announced at Tokyo Game Show 2003, and apparently from this translation, it is made to make your Xbox more attractive, with a total of 2,000 people, one per person, having the ability to get one of these special covers. Realistically, knowing Japan and Xbox, it's unclear if there were actually 2,000 of these made, but regardless, that means these are quite rare. As I've shown, I only have 2 of the designs, and there were a total of 6 different designs available, each designed by Japanese artists. Xbox owners were able to apply on the campaign page on the Xbox official website. After completing the membership registration of the site, you needed to enter information from the back of your Xbox, including the serial number, basically to confirm that you actually own an Xbox, something that, Microsoft really wanted people to do. You entered your name and your address, and from what I can tell, you just kind of waited until hopefully you got one. These do occasionally show up on Yahoo Auctions Japan, but it's been a long time since I even bought any of these, so I'm not really looking to buy the rest. In fact, it looks like the last one that I bought, the second one, was from 6 years ago, and the other one goes back even further than that, so if you get one, do let me know. But let's take a closer look. Included in the box is an instruction sheet which just tells you how to put the thing on and off, which I've actually never done, so we'll see how this goes in just a second. I think this is the first time I've even taken them out of the box, so it should be interesting to see what sort of condition they're in. You can see that the 2 designs that I have are quite different, which, as I mentioned, was likely because they were designed by different artists. Taking a closer look at it, the plastic itself is a bit of a soft plastic, which has started to yellow over the years. Just based on that, I do have some concerns about long-term preservation of these, so I'm going to have to make a decision about what I'm doing with these things really quite soon. There's a bit of an overlap that helps it hang on to the front, back, and sides of the Xbox, but otherwise it should hopefully slot right on top. As I'm starting to install it, I will say that it probably isn't fitting as well as it used to. I'm not going to push overly hard because I don't want to break either the Xbox or the plastic itself on the faceplate, but it seems to be a pretty good fit. Overall, I really like the idea of adding a design to the Xbox, especially one that you can take off and put something else on, if they had actually made many more of these things. Based on what we know about the Xbox 360, I would wager that the 360 was already long in development before these things came along, faceplate included. It's unlikely that these really influenced anything with the Xbox 360, and were rather just a way of trying to do something cool in Japan. The soft plastic does make it fairly easy to get it back off the system, which is exactly what I'm going to do and put it back in its box while I decide what the next step is for it. If you've liked this video, do like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter @Borman18 for the latest and greatest in game preservation news, and if you learned something, let me know below. Until next time, thanks for watching.